Heyo, so I know last week I did the art haul video, and today I'm actually doing something that is related to that, and I just wanted to apologize first for my voice. I have a cold and or allergies at the same time, so I sound kind of bleh, and it's also like 11 o'clock at night and I'm tired. So for this video, I am going to be testing out the Royal Langnickel Essentials watercolor marker pencil kit, and it comes with an eraser, a pencil sharpener that I mentioned I already took out and I use currently because it is a really good pencil sharpener. It comes with 8 pencils. One of them is white, so I did not use it. And then it also comes with this little paper pad. That has exactly 5 sheets of paper in it, and I used 2 of them. So I guess I'll talk about the artwork first. This is actually inspired partially by my partner and partially by some real life events. I'm not going to get into it due to personal reasons, I guess technically legal reasons, because it's technically related to a friend of mine who I'm not going to disclose, and they're dealing with it through a lawyer, blah, blah, blah. But there was an instance and my Jersey ass got involved because I'm a very protective friend, but this was also like almost a year ago, 8 months ago, I want to say, maybe 9, I don't remember. But there was someone causing issues, and because I am friends with my friend, this person has been referring to me as a flying monkey. And if you're on my Instagram, then you saw that a couple weeks ago, I actually drew my persona in the flying monkey suit from The Wizard of Oz. And I did it at that song by this underground indie band called TX2. And the song's called I Would Hate Me Too. I love that song. I love that band. And I love my friends. So everything just kind of fit together. But when I first heard that I was being called that, of course, I immediately had to own it. And I thought it would be funny to start drawing monkeys, because why not? I'm an instigator to a certain extent. So I was thinking about, hey, if someone's going to call me a monkey, I might as well draw some monkeys and own it. And I was thinking, how could I draw a flying monkey, first of all, without getting copyrighted, because Wizard of Oz, and without being too obvious? And my partner was like, what about those monkey memes, like I can be your angel or your devil? And I'm like, that's brilliant. Angel and devil monkeys. That's kind of where this idea came to be. And I'm going to be making these little monkeys into a pin set, and I'm going to have about 10 of each, so it's going to be 10 sets. There might be more, I'm not exactly sure, but I want to keep it to about 10 right now because I do have a lot of pin stock. I still have a crap ton of those hermit crabs from like almost 3 years ago now, so that's cool. But yeah, as I was drawing these, I have never drawn a monkey in my life. So I honestly just pulled up the monkey emoji on my iPhone because I could not be bothered to actually Google monkey references. And I'm a cartoonist, so it's not like it had to be perfect. And I do think that they came out really cute. I really, really like them. I'm not going to be opening pre-orders. I'm just going to do this out of pocket, but we'll see how that goes. But I will say that in terms of the art supplies, the pencils are shockingly good. And I only say shockingly because the way I use them. Well, I did a couple ways of using them. Whole video was done in like 2 hours, a little less, because the time I'm recording all this, it's Tuesday, because my new job is still kicking me in the butt. Get to that in a second. But when I swatched them, I just colored them down like regular pencils and used water, and they were okay. Some pigments were stronger than others, like the yellow and blue. Both had really strong pigments, while like red and brown were kind of lacking, which of course I needed red and brown. So I decided to keep the whole thing kind of pastel, and then I will boost the color in editing to make them pins. So I colored them all in, used the water brush because my paint cup is dirty and I cannot be bothered to go and clean it right now. So I used the water brush. I even used that graphite on the back of the paper to transfer it onto the watercolor paper from the sketch paper because, again, cannot be bothered. Hey, and it worked, you know? And I like the way it gave, because normally my watercolor pen is a really thick pen and I wanted this to have thinner liner because it was smaller. So it worked out. So yeah, there was a lot of like shortcuts, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I put all the pencil down and then I watercolored over it with the water brush, and then I lined it. But after I lined it, I noticed that the red on the devil monkey was very, very pale. Once it dried, it became really pale. And I was like, no, let me test this pen. This pen is not waterproof. So I was like, what the hell am I going to do? And then I got the idea of putting a drop of water on my swatch paper, dipping the pencil in it, and then scribbling like that. That made the color so freaking vibrant, and I'm upset I didn't do that for the rest of the piece. I discovered it after I inked. So now the red is just super vibrant, And then the blue heart on the angel monkey is super vibrant. But I'm glad to know that for future reference, I could just dip the pencil tip in water, let it soak up all the water, and then just use it like that. That it'll work. Can I help you guys? The cat jumped onto the bird cage and they're like talking to each other. It's weird. He's talking to the cat. And don't worry, there's no way the cat can get to the bird. You're a good bird, sweetheart. So yeah, overall, I like the pencils. I think that's a nice little cheap kit to getting younger artists or beginners introduced into watercolor pencils. And like I said, dipping the pencil in water before coloring down will make it like a million times more vibrant than just scribbling and watering over like I did. And as I mentioned, these are going to be pins on my Etsy. I'm not sure when they'll be up, but they will be up. And I promise I will have more stuff coming up in the next couple weeks. Actually, next week is the beginning of Mermaid. I am not mentally prepared for Mermaid. I will say though, I do have some stuff planned for the month of May. And for June, my partner is coming up and we're going to a Pierce the Veil concert. And I feel like I've mentioned that a million times, but I'm just so happy about it. And I have to remember to put in my days off for work for that. Because yeah, this new job is kicking my butt. Because I was hired to do 3 days a week of waitressing. And then I offered they asked me and I offered help to do dishes sometimes because one of our dishwashers going to college. Now that it's getting busier, they want me to start being a prep cook instead of a waitress. And don't get me wrong, I like the waitressing job because I can make as much money in my paycheck in one day than I do the entire week. And the prep cook is the same price pay as the dishwasher. And I'm going to ask her for a raise on that because I don't want to be doing dishwashing, waitressing, and prepping for the same price. Or for fucking $10 an hour, I'm gonna be honest. So maybe if I just do a little bit of training here and there and they can just pick me up wherever they need me, if I'm not waitressing, that'd be fine. I kind of just want to be a waitress and get it over with, you know what I mean? And I did tell my boss that I'm here part-time. She already knows this. I'm like, listen, I need to take a couple days off in this year, like a lot of days off, because I am an artist. I own a business and I sell things and I go to events. And she goes, oh, that's fine. Just let me know the dates. And I'm like, I don't think you understand. I'm a new person. I've been here for less than 3 months and I'm already asking for like 30 days off this year, which is granted a whole month, but it's like 2 days here, 3 days there. You know what I mean? The biggest chunk is going to be in June, but still. And I think that that's about all I had to say because I should probably stop this recording and go to bed so I can edit this in the morning when I get off of work. But I can't. I have to go somewhere tomorrow morning. Tomorrow isn't yesterday. I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. But yes, if you are interested in these monkey pins, if you follow my Instagram, which the link is down below, you'll be able to see when those pins go viral or live. Or you can, favorite my Etsy shop to see when I get new things and sales and stuff. So that's all going to be fun. So the link to both of those is in the description below. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you next week for the beginning of Mermaid. Bye.